What's good, y'all? This is your girl Tatiana Tarot, and I am so excited to be back. Not for a Fortune Chronicles video, but for a video that I've been meaning to make since 1952. All right, this is something that I wanted to present to you guys, just because I am always on a personal kick of how do I glow up? How do I become the next best version of myself in all areas of my life? And so I wanted to share with y'all 5 ways for you guys to glow up and up-level your life in 2025. The reason why I wanted to put this video out is because if you've already been following me, then you know that my channel and my works are all about spiritual wellness and personal development tools to up-level your life. Also utilizing African diasporic spiritual practices and medicines to be able to have us thrive in all areas of our lives, right? When I've been doing a lot of research or just having downtime, looking at YouTube, looking at TikTok, I see this uptick wave of girlies on their up-level, glow-up back, which is great. I love this for them. I love this for us. But the predominant emphasis on these glow-ups is usually skincare, makeup, something materialistic, which I will say these things have absolutely been a part of my personal glow up journey. But one or some of the things that I don't see that are just as equally important, if not more important, is really focusing on your inner glow up, so that when you start implementing physical changes in your look or through your daily habits, that is also supplemented and backed up by the internal changes, the internal glow up, the spiritual glow up, the mental, emotional glow up, which is just as important, because that is what's going to sustain your up-leveling overall, okay? So we're not just sticking a Band-Aid on the surface and being like, here it is, the makeup's gonna heal the way that I perceive myself. It's gonna make me think I'm glowing up for 24 hours and then the next day I think I'm in shambles. No. These are gonna be 5 tips that I've implemented in my life for various years, but within the last 2 recent years, it's been a little bit more hard on that I've seen immense growth, changes, transformations, and manifestations. So I'm going to share this with you. Please give your mamas a like and subscribe if you want to hear and learn more about these things. And let me know in the comment below, what are some intentions you guys are setting for your personal glow up journey, inside and out? You know, I love to kiki with you. I love to hear from you. So I can't wait to read those and share my feedback as well. So the first thing I would say for my personal glow up journey that I would advise everybody to implement in their life is my flow of consciousness emotional processing system. So if you know me, if you're familiar with my work, I am a spiritual wellness practitioner. I am traditionally an African spiritualist, an initiated priestess of Ifa Orisha, an African spiritual tradition based in Nigeria. I do divination work, I do mediumship work, I do subtle energy healing work. So I definitely am well versed in the realm of healing and emotional wellness and spiritual wellness. And so I do teach a lot of modalities, classes and courses on how you can implement these spiritual medicines to induce transformation, heal trauma, heal emotional blockages, mental blockages, reprogram your subconscious mind, and really embody that new leveled self inside and out so that it starts to reflect in the reality around you. One of the ways that I do this that has been so impactful for me and my students is the flow of consciousness emotional processing system. And flow of consciousness Sounds just like that. You're going to allow your consciousness to flow. It is a writing exercise that is channeled. So I facilitate a brief activation that gets you into a space of connecting with your own spirit, connecting with your elevated spirit guides, whether it be guided spirit guides, whether it be ancestral spirit guides, whether it be tapping in to creator, to source, God or goddess. Okay, I get you in that zone. We're facilitating energetic boundaries. So we are ensuring that only the highest of all wisdom comes through, that you feel safe, that you also switch from your logical, overtly logical minds, your egoic minds, to a subconscious space where you are accessing deep wisdom, deep intuition, psychic gifts, and you're allowing this to speak through you through the writing exercise. Okay, so the flow of consciousness, I utilize it particularly. Well, actually, I use the flow of consciousness for everything. If I want to manifest something, if I want to bring something into my reality, I will access source or my guides and ask them intentional questions like, what are the steps I need to take to achieve this certain income monthly? Or what are the steps do I need to do to attract this person in my life or this opportunity in my life? I do that activation, and then I time my writing exercise in my journal. I will time it 10 minutes or 15 minutes, or if I'm a little short on time, I will time it 8 minutes. But within that period of time, after I've done the activation and I started the timer, I am free flowing that consciousness. That means I am completely putting myself aside, allowing those spirits and those guides or source to write in and through me. And I'm writing nonstop for those 8, 10, 15 minutes. By the time that timer's up, I have solutions, I have approaches, I have a new perspective to take, I have guidance, I have directions or rituals. So that's one way I use it for manifestation. I also use it as an emotional processing system, which means that if I am particularly feeling funky about something, I'm feeling a type of way, that I had this argument with a friend, or I'm starting to feel anxious about finances, or I'm starting to feel irritated with parenting or co-parenting or whatever it is, I use the flow of consciousness to be able to allow whatever is in my subconscious to speak and let those emotions out. I will also acknowledge the emotions that are currently running in my energetic field. So I will give myself space to be like, I am feeling this, this, and this, and this. It reminds me of this particular situation. It's triggered me because it induces fear, because I have this subconscious belief that even though I am supported in X, Y, and Z, I feel like it could be lost in an instant, or whatever the scenario it is. You're going to allow all your emotions to barf on those and that piece of paper for the allotted time that you've given yourself. And you're going to think about the belief systems that are associated with what you have written down. In many instances, when I'm doing this emotional processing system, I don't even give myself a time. I give myself sacred space. So it may be 30 minutes or an hour away from civilization so that I have this sacred container and this gift that I'm giving to myself. But what I mean is I don't time 10, 8, or 15 minutes to just jobble this down. I give myself that specific allotted time to really barf every emotion that I'm feeling at that moment that is triggering, that feels dense, that feels like it's in my body. It gives me space to somatically touch base with what is going on energetically. Where is this energy in my body? Where is the anger being stored? Where's the frustration being stored? Where's the fear being stored? Where's the shame being stored? Where's the guilt being stored? Where's the anxiety being stored? Where's the excitement being stored? right? And then what is this emotion trying to convey to me? If my fear could talk, what would it say? Is it talking about my childhood? Is it talking about what limited beliefs that I have subconsciously that I didn't know? What are all the beliefs that are surfacing now in and around this emotion? I purge it all out on this flow of consciousness. And then I think about the best case scenario, or I think about my most elevated timeline, the version of the version of myself that already has it all, already has the desires that I want, and what version of myself, how is she living? What are her belief systems? What is her personality? What is her thought process? What is she programmed by? Like, what are some non-negotiable beliefs that no ifs, ands, or buts? She knows that this is her truth, the universal truth for her. I also write that down in a flow of consciousness, meaning that I try not to be overtly logical. I don't second guess myself. It's just whatever comes out, whatever comes out. And then I do an energetic exercise. So that energetic exercise could be invoking white light, clearing all of your chakras, invoking universal assistance in and from your elevated guides to give you supplemental energy to transform whatever is blocked. After that, I may ask for guidance. What do I need to do to move one step closer in the direction of my desires, or what medicine does spirit want me to know today? And then I take those new belief systems and I apply it to my life daily, whether it's I affirm in the mirror, whether it's I read these new belief systems, whether it's I listen to recordings that support that belief system, so on and so forth. Okay. Also, another way of using flow of consciousness is that if you guys want to talk to elevated ancestors, elevated guides, you may not be as inclined to do divination or other forms of spirit-led communication. Flow of consciousness is a fun, easy, and impactful way for you to facilitate your connection to the spirit realm in a safe, grounded way and in an effective way. So as many times that, let's say, I am in my sensuality bag, or I am in my wealth luxury bag, and I want to talk to the guides that I have, La Sirene, other sirens, other water spirits, love spirits, etc., about rituals I can do, about my current frequency in these themes, so on and so forth. I'll channel that energy, I'll apply the wisdom that is given to me, and I see rapid results. The thing about the flow of consciousness is that you can be lazy. When you do it, give yourself some time to integrate what was shared to you through spiritual channeling. Integrate the medicine, especially if you're given, this is what you should do, this is how you should apply these new habits, this is what you should be reading or eating or what. When spirit gives you insight, you really want to apply it, because otherwise it's going to be lost on deaf ears and the transformation won't be palpable, it won't be visible, it won't be really integrated, right? So those are some of my favorite spiritual exercises and impactful spiritual exercises. When I tell you, I have numerous amounts of journals filled with all types of flow of consciousness exercises. You can again do it to talk to just specifically your ancestors, certain spirit guides, your higher self, source, shadow work, wealth manifestation work, love work, inner child work, all of that. That is my go-to. A lot of my flow of consciousness practices and guided meditations can be found in my Possess Your Spirit membership, currently on sale till the end of March 1st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can take 20% off the membership indefinitely with code BLACKQUEEN, BLAKQUEEN, all capital letters. In the checkout, you will find a lot of guided flow of consciousness exercises there for you to try on for yourself. Let me know in the comments how that is for you, child, because it is life changing. Second tip is implementing adaptogens and nootropics into your diet. I made the conscious decision to do this, I want to say mid last year. I am a gym girly. I like to go to the gym at least 4 or 5 times a week. It's part of my personal goals. It's also part of my journey in leveling up. More on this later. But because I've been going to the gym, I've been doing research on supplements that will help make my body functions more efficient, sharper, clearer, and just elevate my body internally, including my brain. So adaptogens are supplements you can take. A lot of common ones are like mushrooms and things like ashwagandha, and these supplements you can take are for reducing stress, regulating your nervous system, inducing more of a calm response in your body. And it just helps your body restore its natural balance. Super, super effective. Nootropics are smart drugs, they call them, or rather drugs that affect your cognitive ability and enhances your brain function, but they're all natural. They're all natural ingredients from the earth. So you might want to take nootropics for to sharpen your level of focus, to sharpen obviously your concentration, to be able to think clearer, to be able to have higher levels of energy or higher levels of intelligence, because it does help you fire your neural brain waves more faster, to make connections, to make new pathways, to learn things in a different way, or to learn things much more efficiently. So I had been taking a combination of these 2 different types of supplements, just experimenting throughout the duration of last year into this year. And my friends at Magic Mind reached out to me so randomly, but also very much on time, because that is the life of THAT. You know, I kind of probably manifested this in some way. And they gave me their delicious product, which is Magic Mind. It is a mental performance enhancement shot. It has a combination of essential vitamins, matcha for a natural dose of caffeine, and a combination of adaptogens and nootropics that sharpen your focus, help you with performance, help you induce a calm state of a sustainable focus throughout the day, and elevated energy levels without excessive caffeine. So the challenge for them, to me, was to try this product for 7 consecutive days. And I said, bet, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what the difference is. At that time, I was taking adaptogens and nootropics in the form of many capsules, and drinking my daily coffee, and then going to the gym, obviously after eating, all of this stuff. But I had replaced my coffee intake that week just to take this mental performance shot and just really see, is this going to affect me the same way as these capsules that I'm taking individually? Is it going to be better, and what's what? I had also stopped taking all of those adaptogens and nootropics in capsule form, and just taking Magic Mind by itself. And I will honestly tell you, I was gagged by the taste. I'm not a matcha girl, but the taste is, there's undertones of passion fruit that really brought me back to my journey in Bali, and taking and really consuming high amounts of passion fruit in my smoothies and stuff. That overpowers the taste of matcha. Also, it was quite delicious. It was quite fast for me to consume. It is a shot form. And I found myself wanting to drink a full bottle, but this little bite-sized bottle had all the vitamins, all the adaptogens and nootropics that I needed to really induce high levels of performance throughout the day. I have a hectic day. I have my daughter. I take her to school in the morning. I am I was creating a course at the time. I was designing the course, filming it, filming other content, cooking, arranging my calendar, having meetings and what. And so it was just really a lot of mental focus that needed to happen. You know, my child also has a high schedule that's jam-packed with all these extracurricular activities, extramurals, this and that, helping her with homework. Then me, you know, also doing tax season. So it's like, girl, you need to focus. And most of the time I noticed without taking Magic Mind, these things would work in the beginning of the day, and then midday till early evening, I'd start feeling sluggish. I'd start feeling lethargic. I'd start feeling like, okay, I need to take a break, or I need copious amounts of naps to be able to kind of refuel myself. With Magic Mind, that wasn't necessary. I was actually really surprised at the level of focus and energy that I got off from the bat. Being able to just go to the gym, coming back from the gym, not feeling tired, being able to sit down and not lollygag and just kind of shoot out my ideas for the modules in my course, film that, shift into another goal, execute that, and just also still be able to feel like I have ample energy for myself as a mom to focus on, like, do I want to watch Netflix? Do I want to do a meditation? Do I want to do like kind of like yoga or whatever for myself? And it's not always the case that I have that energy for myself. So I would say that this is incredible. Magic Mind is incredible because it had all those nootropics and adaptogens that I was already taking, but in a bite-sized bottle plus more. So if this is something you want to implement in your personal glow up journey, which I highly suggest, my friends over at Magic Mind are offering you guys 48% off your subscription to the Magic Mind box, or 20% off one-time purchase using the code TatiTarot20, all caps, in the checkout. You can go check out the link down below, plug that in, and enjoy. I know you guys are going to love it. The number 3 thing that I want you guys to implement in your glow up journey that's going to change the game is subliminal listening. What the hell is subliminal listening? Well, it is you listening to subliminal messages with some sort of high frequency vibrational sounds in the backdrop, okay, that is allowing your subconscious to absorb and magnetize all of these subliminal messages, helping you to reprogram the belief systems that you have, the thoughts that you have, and basically your inner internal computer programming. Meaning, like, if you feel like there is lack everywhere, it's not easy for me to date, it's not easy for me to generate this amount of money, it's not easy for me to lose weight, it's not easy for whatever, I suggest that you implement subliminal listening in and throughout the day, so that your inner consciousness, your subconscious subliminal self, is now hearing all of these affirmations in and through these high frequency vibrations that are permeating in and through your cells, in and through your organs, in and through your inner mind, and reprogramming those old belief systems, helping you to believe something new, helping you to update your system, and really embody a new version of yourself that is magnetizing these new beliefs and desires to you. I love High Frequency Guru's page. This is someone that I've been following on YouTube. I randomly stumbled into them earlier this year, and they have a numerous amount of resources when it comes to subliminal programming and listening. They have things on like jump into your highest timeline, attract X amount a month, attract X amount $1 million a year, or even things that deal with self-worth. I am the most radiant woman in every room. I am the most beautiful. I love myself unconditionally. etc., etc. This girl really has it all on her page, and it's just an invaluable tool to have, because the majority of these subliminals that she offers on her YouTube page are free. She does have a membership prescription, which includes subliminals and I believe rampages, which are just affirmations that she repeats over and over and over again in this loop, including high frequency vibrational tones and sounds that are the equivalent of sound frequencies to the level of what you're trying to attract in your life. So what I like to do is when I hit the gym and I'm on the treadmill, I'll put on a high frequency guru subliminal for like 10 to 15 minutes, or if I'm lifting weights, I'll put it on. But mostly I like to listen to them when I am sleeping, to the point where my daughter also likes to listen to a lot of her subliminals. Obviously the subliminals that would pertain to her in terms of like healthy self-esteem or positivity and upliftment and things like that. But listen, I think there's a video for every little thing that you're trying to attract. And again, there's just so many of them. And of course, you can navigate YouTube, you can navigate Google to see what other additional subliminal resources there are out there. But I have noticed, especially with my partner, a quick, rapid transformation in what I get to receive in my reality, behaviors that are mirrored around me, how I feel about myself when I listen to these subliminals at night. And they do say that, you know, your subconscious and other brain waves that help receive more information and integrate these informations happen more when we are sleeping, when we're not consciously trying to block or resist things through our logical mind. So that would be the best time for you to actually listen to this stuff. But the more, the merrier. Like I'm telling you, if you're washing your dishes, you're giving your child a bath, again, you're working out or or you just played in the background while you're working on your computer. It's such an amazing tool, and I'm so grateful that I found it this year. I have been sharing it with everyone, and to my surprise, a lot of you girlies actually know what I'm talking about. You're like, "THAT, you're late to the game. Was good." But it's better late than never. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you listen to subliminals, how it's changed your life, or if you know the girly high frequency guru. This is not sponsored, but I just love her content. Let me know down below. Right, tip number 4 in your glow up journey is a little blondie blonde. I don't know if the girlies are really talking about this. Maybe some of them are, but it's quite obvious to me. And that is working out. That is going to the gym, child, or setting up some sort of workout in your house. Or if you're like the rest of the girlies that like to do Pilates, myself included, that could be it. But one, it doesn't have to be costly. There's so many free resources on YouTube in terms of like mat Pilates classes, yoga classes, HIIT workouts, etc., etc. Walking 10,000 steps, as they say, is enough. 10,000 steps daily is enough for you to see a difference in a month's time in terms of cardio and weights and whatnot. But the reason why I'm putting workouts as a tool to up-level your life is because we need physical movement to induce more energy, to receive more energy, right? I find personally that when I work out, it is a stress reliever. In the mornings, I work out early in the mornings after I drop my baby off at school. And it is a personal mommy time for me to kind of process what's going to happen in the duration of the day, and also process emotionally what has been going on with me. I get to let those frustrations out on the treadmill, out on when I'm lifting weights, and really release any internal blockages or shift any sort of energy that is in my body that needs to move around. As an energy healer and energy teacher, I teach a lot of tools and methodologies on subtle energy healing, I always tell my students, as part of their self-care, you need to move, you need to do some sort of stretching to release that emotion that is stuck in your bodies, or the emotion that is moving around, that is going to transform this belief system, this trauma, or going to facilitate this manifestation. We are all energetic beings in motion, so it does make sense how staying physically fit, exercising, moving your body, being agile, being flexible, not only increases your lifespan, not only induces a personal glow up, leveling up, you're going to be glowing, and is also an energetic cleanser, but it also gives you the confidence when you start being consistent with yourself, when you start being disciplined. It sets you apart from the rest of the people that are not showing up for themselves, that are not investing in themselves in terms of self-love, right? And so I feel like even committing to something small, like I don't want to, let's say if you're like, oh my God, this gym journey is too much, or this workout journey is too much, you can commit to like one workout a week to start, an hour workout, or one yoga class, one dance class a week. Again, you can find all this stuff on YouTube for free. If you have the budget, you can go ahead, get a trainer, or go join a gym membership, or go to classes. But if you don't, trust me, as someone who has been perpetually broke throughout all her 20s, YouTube was my girl, okay? So there's just so many invaluable resources out there, but the effects that you will be seeing in your physical glow up will give you the confidence and the motivation and the drive to sustain that glow up in other areas of your life. You will be hearing from other people, wow, you look good, wow, you're glowing, wow, your body is changing, wow, this and that. You will also notice that as you are physically changing, you're internally changing, your mindset's gonna change, your belief system's gonna change, your taste is gonna change. You might want to level up your wardrobe, level up your makeup, level up your hair, level up the things that you eat, right? Level up how you take care of your body in other ways. Definitely, 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 hands down, one of my favorite ways to really be that girl in 2025. And you're still early in your journey this year to start implementing something. When I first started becoming a gym girly, I was just like, this is so obnoxious. Gym girlies are so obnoxious. But I also didn't want to overcommit. Okay, I didn't want to overcommit, because I was like, let me just go to the gym 3 times a week, maybe 30 minutes. All right. And then I was able to do that consistently for a month. Then I bumped that into like 4 times a week, 30 minutes. Then I bumped that up to 5 times a week, 30 minutes. Then I bumped that up to 5 times a week, 45 minutes a day. So it's little by little, chunks by chunks. And of course, consistency doesn't mean like you're doing it consistently every day. You're in top high performance mode. So there's various ways for you to approach your workout journey. It doesn't have to be intimidating. It doesn't have to be strenuous. And I'm all about ease. I'm all about fun. If it ain't fun, if it ain't easeful, you might have to apply effort to get your goals, or whatever your personal goals are. But the process of it should be joyful. Like, I love going to the gym. I enjoy spending my time in the gym. Gym for me is like going to the spa. It's my personal time. I feel like a better person when I get out of the gym. I feel more clear. I feel more motivated. I feel more focused. I'm seeing progress. I'm loving myself more. All of that stuff. And another tip is buying yourself nice gym clothes, child. Because if you already don't want to go when you're feeling good. Go, if you buy yourself a nice gym set or whatever, and you're looking, fresh to death, ready to go, that's great. For me, I can't go to the gym looking raggedy. I can't. Like, I have to have a little bit of blush, a little bit of tinted moisturizers so my skin is glowing. You know, my hair is like in a nice bun with a little wrap or something. You know, my gym clothes is looking about it. You know, I got my fit, I got my juice, I got my whatever, so that I feel good going into the gym. Because if you go into the gym already feeling raggedy, already be like, oh, I don't want to do these sets, Lord Jesus, I don't want to do, forget about it. Because then the whole thing's gonna be in shambles. Is you not even, the whole vibration's thrown off. What is you doing? Why you even focus on doing something you don't want to do? The gag is to be delusional and to mind trick your mind into making it feel fun. And whatever fun means to you, that might be like, oh, I enjoy cooking this nice, delicious meal before I go. Or you might be one of those girlies that really like supplements and pre-workouts and smoothies, and that might make you feel uplifted and elevated in some way. Then do that. But definitely don't disregard working out this year as your personal glow up, as part of your personal glow up journey, because you really will be proud of yourself. You'll be seeing the results. Other people will be seeing the results. And your life is going to change as a result of your discipline and consistency. And last but not least, number 5 tip for your glow up journey in 2025 that cannot be ignored is spiritual hygiene. As some of you may well know, I am an initiated priestess of an African spiritual tradition, Ifarisha Isheshe of the Yoruba tribe. And one of the things that we be doing, what most of my spiritualist girlies, priestesses of all types of denominations and traditions, we all take spiritual baths, okay? That we call it spiritual baths, baños, what have you. If you guys don't know anything about a spiritual bath, it is a bath that is prepared of an assorted things. It could be leaves, herbs, bark, sticks, what have you. All of these natural components have spiritual properties in them to induce cleansing, the removal of negativity, the removal of evil eye, jealousy, envy, gossip, lack of clarity, insecurity, and so on and so forth. But it's so imperative to take a spiritual bath at least once a month for those that are not maybe spiritually inclined or as heavily involved as some initiated priests are, or once a week for those that are, just to be able to remove the debris from your energetic field, gunk that you collect from being on social media, from posting your information, from meeting people in the streets, from people that may have a vendetta against you, from things that you pick up psychically. It's just specifically for people that are in high dense populations. You know, we're all energy, we're all spirit beings, right? So we're always picking up on energy. We just assume that a lot of the things that we are thinking or feeling is ourselves, when in reality, it could be your neighbor, it could be your best friend, it could be stuff from your partner, what they're dealing with, family members, so on and so forth. So to ensure that you are cleaning your vessel to receive guidance from source, to receive guidance from your spirit guide, to make sure that you are in the optimal position to receive blessings and opportunities, to make sure that you're not attracting any malevolent or unbeneficial energies, you have to clean yourself. For the same reason that you need to wash your ass every day, literally in the shower. You need to clean yourself. You don't want to stink. You don't want to acquire any illnesses or diseases. It's the same thing on a spiritual level. So for those that don't have any spiritual recipes or don't know how to prepare a baño, I have in my Rolex of videos on this channel an old video where I am preparing an okra cleansing bath. All you need is spring water or water from the river or blessed water and some okra pods. Supplemental things can be spiritual colognes, oils, powders, so on and so forth. But those are the 2 essential ingredients. I will link down the spiritual bath below for you to get started to prepare yourself a bath. But this is an old traditional bath that we also use of all different types of practices and traditions to remove any negative energy in our aura. Make sure that we're thinking clearly. Make sure that we are in the optimal position to receive blessings, right? Because how many times are we like energetically funky and there's fights, that we're attracting fights, or we're attracting blockages and all types of things. Child, this is not the year. This year is already a lot in a lot of different places of the world. So the best thing you can do is make sure that you are cleansed, that you're taking care of yourself. Other methods of cleansing are using traditional herbs, burning traditional herbs. In Beppo, we use that a lot in South Africa. Sage, you use that a lot. ¿Cómo se dice? Sweet grass, palo santo, resin. I really love burning resin and cleansing my hair, cleansing my pum, cleansing my feet, cleansing my clothes, child. Everything's getting cleansed, because you're not going to catch me in these streets looking like a raggedy ass hoe. Absolutely not. I tell you, once you are in this consistent routine of cleansing yourself, that's when you are able to see things clearer. Things will show themselves to you. You will have dreams. You will get messages more. Your spirits find it easier to communicate with you. You see the motives of other people. You're able to read energy around you more clear. You're an empty vessel to receive more of what you are in alignment with. So it's just an overall great tip to do. And if you want to kick it a step further, you can, after taking a cleansing bath, you can take another spiritual bath to induce blessings, whether it's a money bath, whether it's a love bath. Of course, we have these recipes up on my Possess Your Spirit membership. Link is down below. Take 20% off. Black History Month, code Black Queen, all capital letters, BLK, QUEEN. But other than that, you know, what I also like to do is when I prep my spiritual bath, I'll put some in a water bottle and I will carry that tiny little, it could be like a face mist or something, but I'll put it in my bag and I'll just spray it throughout the day. Or if I'm in an event, a restaurant, a bar, or dealing with people that I think is low-key funky, oh, I'm whipping that up. Oh, no, not today. Like that time, what was it? It was Solange. I think she had gone to the Met Gala. And what she had in that little mesh bag, she had agua de Florida water, because my girl knows, point blank, period. Always keep that Florida water with you. If you guys don't know what Florida water is, it's an old cologne. It's a spiritual cologne used to refresh your aura, to cleanse your aura, and to kind of just revitalize your spirit, so to cleanse and put yourself out on top. It's sold in a bunch of drugstores, grocery stores, spiritual shops, 99-cent stores, depending on where you live. And I'm sure there are other, obviously I could not find any of that in South Africa, but there are different other types of spiritual colognes. And you can also make your own Florida water. There's so many recipes for it online. So I suggest that you guys look into that, implement it into your new year. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was a lot of fun, a long time coming. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like a part 2 to this video. I'm so excited to dish out more tools that have helped me. And also, if you guys really want to kickstart your new year and implement a physical change and a change to your mental health and your physical health, check out my friends at Magic Mind. Again, you will get 48% off of your subscription or 20% off of your one-time purchase of the mental performance shots with your code TATITAROT20 down below. Check out the link and I will see you guys real soon. Ciao.